Be grateful for all this clamor.
Sure.
That is the sound of thoughts clashing.
He's so cunty, man. I mean, if the Sunday is gonna be rerunning next to the final, that I better spend my extra money on getting another Eidolon for Sunday than for Cypher. Like, I mean, I wish she's so cool. I wish I had a team for her, but I don't. Like, actually, I had that once. I on the rerun, I pulled on the Black Swan because she was just so wifey, but I didn't have a dot team, so I pulled the whole dots team for Black just for the Black Swan. I was pretty lucky then. Then I got Kafka. She was rerunning together with the Black Swan. So I got Black Swan. I was like, no, I gotta get Kafka. And I guess I get like 10 or 20 pull. And I got Kafka. And I'm like, oh yeah, now I have a team. Remember the first year on my account held true. It's just the test for decay how loyal they can be was the deer. Yeah, you know, it's like that millionaire test, right? That you need to just prove yourself that you're not here for my money. My facial Iwana was an accident, doubled in 10 pull. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great.
Fine. So they are leaving the final debate to him.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war hear you. Let them hear the voices of the people.
The voices of the people. Fanatic cheering. Wait, you're still here? Yes. I'm still catching up with the story. I wasn't doing that much of the Honkai lately. I was doing more Hollow Knight and art streams lately, so I'm just very casually catching up with the story. Still didn't finish even 3.2, yeah. That's me. That's me.
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa.
He's such a puppy.
You'd
Look
pass
at
on
him.
this.
He's so beautiful, also very pale, but like, he's such a puppy. Look at that face.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence.
Man, I want sweets. I want sweets so bad right now, but I don't have anything sweet at home. Life sucks. Hollow Knight gets a DLC update soon, maybe next year. Oh, that sounds
But that is
sounds
not
good.
what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's sugar. Man, I'm not no, I'm not that down. What the fuck? Okay. Like, I mean, if anything, I could kind of spray the sugar on the bread and make a toast with it, and that's gonna be not that bad. But like pure sugar is a little bit crazy. Still, I feel like bread with the sugar is the last resort actions. I'm still trying. Like I try to cheer myself up with the thought that sugar is bad for your health anyway. So if I don't have one right now in my home, I might as well just give myself a head pat and say, "Good girl, you are passing this day without sugar in your life. Healthy." Hello, Leah. Hello. How are you doing? Make caramel with sugar and put it on bread. Nah, that's work. That's some work there. Do I look like a
Nothing ever
cook?
escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
4 lazy? I am. I am. I am. I am lazy, honestly. I mean, I'm lazy for cooking. I'm lazy for cooking, and I'm not ashamed to say about that loud. I'm not a cooking like person. That's it. That's why muted gonna cook for me as my personal chair now. Good girl, Hal, thank you. Girl, you look like whole buff. Why? Wait, actually, might as well just chew on myself. True.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about.
Ooh. That's a good one.
You still have time, so give it some thought.
That's a good one.
Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
His voice is so good as well.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
A little shit.
Who
I like him.
will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
Okay.
Lord Anaxa, you're finally here.
Hi.
The last speaker for the assembly will be taking the stage soon. The resolution will be passed after that. Lady Kindness has reserved a special seat for you. Shall I show you to it?
Yes,
All
lead
right.
the way.
This way, please.
Lead the way. Small hands up in the middle of the stream.
Find things remaining the way they are. Believe you say it.
Elders and
wait a
citizens,
second.
silence, if you please. As the Theoros, I present to you.
Yeah, small hands up in the middle of the stream. There's different people right now live. I'm gonna be going live tomorrow instead of Friday. So, you know, who wants to catch up on me on Friday? I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
Phinen of Ides Elysiae, virtuous citizen of Akima, and the last speaker of the assembly.
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Can this dude really face down kindness?
Blah, 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 blah.
By Kefali above. Dear citizens of Akima, as you look upon me, so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings,
He low-key knows how to talk.
apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders. And your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look.
What?
Wait, oh, I accidentally skipped that. No.
Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
Is he speaking about the Outlanders here? That's
Ides
kind of...
Elysiae, My beloved hometown is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family.
Oh, that didn't happen. I could smell it in the air today. It tasted like clay. Like, today is a good day for a break. You're welcome, DK. In his Honkai story, Kevin is a leader. Well, he knows how to talk. He knows how to talk, like, for real. Like, we saw that through all the story. Like, what, but he is a good talker. Sometimes weird, but good. Look beyond the horizon, hell. Yes, I'm looking. Greetings, we are the Alien Keepers of Knowledge. We shall answer one question, but for a favor. Hello there, Alien. Hello, how are you doing? What is the favor?
How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more.
Oh, poor baby. How are you doing? That was your question, Hal. Indeed, I was. Your question was, what is the favor? Then I shall answer. No! I first ask, how are you doing? No! It's not true. I ask, how are you doing first? Show hoofs? Man! I don't have them on this model. I would. I can show the feet though. I unfortunately don't have my hooves on this model. I'm sorry for that. I just have the feet. My bad. My bad, man. For free in this economy. Not you too, Hal. What? But he asked for the favor.
I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters.
Oh, shit.
Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her.
What the fuck, Phaidon?
And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing.
There is a childhood trauma here.
And over.
Happening right now.
Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's brutal, man. No.
Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity gone, Akuma will return to an era Chrysia once more,
But there's Black Tide,
much
right?
as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Still wonder how he shifted those sides. He looks so like dedicated here. What happened to you? Oh, Kevin must suffer. that's a little bit racist, you know?
Such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching. Why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Exactly. The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity.
Well, that's true, though.
With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear.
I ask same questions to Soji every time.
The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this.
Oh.
Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity.
He's
Allow me
so
to lay it
beautiful, though.
bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
Oh. that was a bold accusation there.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
That was so good till this point. He fucked that up. Is Helen a secret crisis there?
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you.
Well, he indeed chose a very aggressive way to handle
Examine them closely.
that issue.
Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human? Or the poisonous glands of a pest?
The best. That's he woke up today and chose violence.
Make
What?
your judgment. Then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity, yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. for Aglaya, Tribios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Well, that was not bad. I mean, the end statement was good. It was like, you know, doesn't matter. We're not here for power because we're gonna, you know, defend you anyway. That's a good one. That's a good move. That's a good move. Give him that.
At the present time, on the scales of Talenton, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected, this is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
I mean, at least they call him with the full name. I do understand his reasoning there.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
Can you blame him? He went through some gruesome trauma, and I'm surprised he acted like Papi all this time. Yeah, I think him acting as a Papi is the coping mechanism, honestly speaking. You're right.
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
You need to vote too, Helen? Well, I would vote for Finan. That was a really, you know, a really good move from Crisis Air's side to put Finan there to speak, because I'm voting for husband.
Last vote.
Vote for kindness.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of AMPHOREUS, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote.
Why he is so official about that? I bet everyone just like went there and put their vote and that's it. While Anaxagoras is making the whole damn speech there.
But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here.
Actually, that's good that he's doing that after like everyone voted.
Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the assembly, regardless of outcome?
I'm staring at her mouth. Leo! Okay, I'm not judging you, honestly. That's the point, the focal point for me every time she's on the screen too. I'm glad I did call him the great performer. Loves attention. I see that.
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
Finan is like, you bitch! You thought I was like, what the fuck? Finan was there like, I made such a speech for you just drown me there? Like that?
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
He's the Anaxagoras. Great
Lord
scholar.
Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
And that's a mistake. She called him Anaxa. That's a... Ew. Where's the respect, lady?
Rule number 1.
I don't.
Do not call me
I called it.
Anaxa.
I called it.
Rule number 2.
I
Never
called it.
interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Shut up, bitch. that was stupid of her. He's so cunty, I love him.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Okay, like, I mean, obviously, he low-key need this. He, like, for his own needs. I don't know, he needs those emotions there. I don't know for
I
what.
cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision. We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
But the world.
You are...
Look at him. He's so beautiful here. The man is handsome and he knows this.
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw. You have achieved great things.
It's always dangerous when a man knows he is handsome. You know what I'm talking about?
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
What the fuck? Then don't fall for the bait, hell. What the fuck? Nah. I will still fall for the bait. He's handsome. What do you mean? I choose to be delusional and happy.
I respect you immensely, sir. But
you cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. But, as your friend and mentor, Anaxagoras, I say, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
They're low and happy. What a life. Great life. Why can't I share a clip of her own channel? Bonk. Ah! What the fuck, man? Because there is no option on the Twitch to separate links from particular clips of the channel. Which is stupid if you think about it. But like, you know, there is just the setting. Allow links in the chat or you don't allow links on the chats. By chatters. That's it. And that's just the common security settings there. I unfortunately cannot do like, you know, the setting. Yes, do not allow links in the chat by chatters except the links of the clips of the channel.
Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. And when you reach the end of this journey, may we meet again with the truth before us.
You have my word, sir. May Circe's safeguard your thoughts.
Yeah, I think Code can reshare the link. Yeah, if it's that's the clips of the channel, that is no worries. You have my permission to not consult the clips of the channel with me. You can share them freely. It's more like, you know, it's more like security measures for like external links, because, you know, there's different people around. Yeah, everything might happen. But the clips, sure, you can post it.
May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. I must be on my way now. May we meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Silence! Silence, everyone!
He loves attention so much.
Behold, Circes, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Oh, he's
Thank
going
you,
mad.
Castorus.
I like it. What is this?
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else.
Aww, that's so cute though.
Deciphered the truth
Look at Biden. Madman pose. We like this. The insane man pose. Yeah. That's man he likes.
With the balance shattered,
He likes
the result
attention
is
so
clear.
much.
By carefully enter Lenten above, as the Theoros, I have observed.
They're actually interesting that his voice was final, like, you know, the decisional one. Not like final, but the decisional one. Well, that madman, insane man, mentally ill person pose with his arms, you know, just open like that was kind of not necessary. It was like a little bit extra, but we still appreciate that. And now I will go and I will have, we have 2 minutes break to the bathroom, and I'll be back and I'll be ready to read that chunk of something. I hope they're gonna give the answers of what the fuck we're here talked about all this time. We'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Now pay attention, important lore coming. I'm always paying attention. What do you mean? I'm paying attention all the time.
No! Lygus, you can't!
Oh, he can.
Anaxa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind?
Yeah, he's a madman, and I start lagging, so we just gotta disconnect from the bridger again. Every unstable situation in the Honkai, like the cutscene or change of the location in AMPHOREUS, just, you know, frying.
I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
She's so petty.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides. Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Oh my god, he is such a... he loves himself.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the wall of heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
You!
Why are you so angry?
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Lygus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
He's the only one who is calling him Anaxagoras.
What is this performer up to now?
Blah, 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 blah.
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of AMPHOREUS. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution. Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
Nonsense! That's impossible!
No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure? No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Performance? She hates him so much. That's crazy.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today.
He loves
to
attention,
give you one
man.
final lecture.
He loves attention so badly. It's crazy that Aglias and the Nexus Titans were lovers, but they hate each other. That's ironic. Irony there.
Now listen up and listen well.
From the love, from the hate to love, you know,
Grove
they
of
say.
Epiphany, hereby declare. Everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesized demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What? And Finan is what? Finan in this moment is what? What are you talking? That's like poor Finan. It's like a snow in his head right now. What the fuck?
What?
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow.
Everyone is so shocked. And they were cooking us for so long now.
All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
This is pure blasphemy!
Wonder what, why?
What?
What?
Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you even in our next lives?
Oh, you were so batty. She's so batty. Oh my god, that's crazy. Also, like, I understand what is happening now. Was quite like, yeah. Like, so there's like reincarnation thing happening here all the time, blah blah blah. But why?
Enough, you blasphemous!
Why this world is built
How
like that?
How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves.
Wow.
You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with the god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
Oh.
By the gods!
Checkmate.
Even kindness has betrayed Akuma!
The catalyst. We're carefully evolved.
Oh, she's gonna be mad.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
Through the mud? What I see Alexa like me cloudish? What the fuck? Careful not to betray Akuma, Helen. Yeah, better not. Better not.
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You...
She's
Lady
so angry.
Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Yes! That's what we deserve!
Curse you!
She's so mad. That's
Now,
funny.
concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefali.
She says such a big personality, yes. 2 of them.
In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Let him talk. He's mad. He's so mad. He's a madman. Insane. But happy.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
He's so happy about that.
Let him die! Let him die!
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantin on high, may you bring death upon him.
Wow! Wow! That's crazy! That's crazy! That's crazy how cheerful they are of that. But she actually liked him. I'm telling you. That's weird. I see a flower. You dead. What is this place?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castrus while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Beautiful place. Mom, I made it. My character arc is finally done. Oh my fucking god, he's so silly. I love him so much. It's a beautiful place though.
Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls.
But it's you know, I know, and I'm vibing with that.
And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end.
Oh, there is something so comforting into, you know, believing that you're all gonna be reincarnated. But like, if you think about that in depth, it's not gonna be you anymore. It's still gonna mean the end of your life. But I feel like people always romanticize this a lot, this theory, and it just brings people some like peace of mind, you know. Even though it means the same as a classic death, but yeah, it still has those kind of vibes, calming vibes. You're gonna be reincarnated. Isn't that sounds great? It sounds great. A little bit less comforting that people believing into the heavens or something, because then people believe they're gonna continue their life like that, just in a different place, but still comforting.
Yet, sadly, there's no time left for AMPHOREUS to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
Oh. You are not going back?
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny.
That's so sad, man. We're just living them one by one like that. That's crazy. Reincarnate me as a frog. In the next life, I want to chill on the leaf in the pond. Oh, it's actually cute. Give it to me now. I will embrace it.
It is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the netherworld's grasp. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey. And for your life, the only life I can save.
I'll do my best.
I am glad to hear that.
Oh.
Over here!
Oh, wait, what the hell?
I believe in you.
this is so cute. My boyfriend there, and the friend. It's the first time they found me. I think that is. I still don't I cannot forgive you still, March, for the fact that you didn't let Dan Hong to do CPR to me.
Just forget about all the hardships of the mortal realm. Death is such a sweet joy.
Oh.
Please.
Where's Kafka?
Look back for me. Grace awaits you.
Firefly. This is
Lift your chin up high.
cute.
Step
This is
forward with us
cute.
to war tomorrow.
Oh.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
This is so good. So cute.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Heidi! Look at him. Look at that bitch. Look at that bitch.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Aww. It's there. Finally. Thank you, Castores. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at the Sea of Flowers. I think you should not. Yes. Okay, but it's all the same. But yeah, you should not. You should not. Don't turn around.
Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path.
What the fuck? What are you doing here?
It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
Oh, what's this? What in the world are those shadows and voices? It's your life, you dummy.
All of this is proof that you once lived.
Oh wait. Oh wait.
Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain.
Her?
Over here, friend!
Oh.
Take my hand. Let's go home.
Goodbye, Netherrealm? Yes. The flashback. Let the trailblazing continue. Oh, that's so cute, man. That was kind of epic. I'm back.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own?
I am a miracle myself.
It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate. is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves.
Aww.
The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land. The other shore is very cold.
Oh.
May I borrow your warmth one last time?
That's a peculiar way to say, give me a hug.
For fulfilling this wish of mine.
Dragon soul.
The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest.
Oh, the flashbangs. That's beautiful though, man. Bye.
This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
Bye. Oh, that's sad that we're leaving
Farewell,
all of them
then.
behind.
May we reunite in the new world.
No, no, I'm out of that journey, you fuckers. You're reuniting your new world. I'm going outside.
That grand
Nah.
and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
Hi there, Dilly. Hi, how you doing? Hello? Didn't you kill him, Aglaya?
I gave up everything in search of truth. And it culminated in this very moment.
That was very sweet, though.
You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thinen?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us?
Oh! Wait, I'm not gonna make it out. Maybe they gonna make out. I'm alright, and you, that's good to hear. Me too, I'm pretty good today. Thank you.
May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
What is this?
Please do.
possible? To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
Thespian legs.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
There's one thing that you both don't agree on, because she's still calling you an axon, and that's not how you do. That's not how you treat the guy.
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Era Nova.
Hell?
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Glaya, we're back.
Oh, my boyfriend.
Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
Oh, I have a thing now. True in accent. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gladdened by your triumphant return.
Hi. Hi. Do you want to do some, you know, some gay sex? As I'm flesh and, you know, alive now. Okay. We can talk home, Danny, in our room.
I don't see Castris among your number.
Oh. No. Yeah, Cass is gone.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She finally understood her origins and completed her trial. I believe she'll always be at our side. Yeah, finally, yeah. She completed her destination.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinan, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
The ceremony begin.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return. to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. He is the everlasting knight, and shall now proclaim in his good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Goodbye, Castorus. Aww. Flashbang! That was unnecessary, Hoyle.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Oh.
Look! It's...
Oh. Is that Castorus?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
I don't. One thing I didn't got, because I have one brain cell probably, is like, so before they like to become a demigod, they retrieve the core flame and they go through the trial. How did Castorus became the demigod and then like gave her core flame? Like, did we like skip a step or something? Like, so now we are in the trial was the Castorus as the bearer of the core flame, the previous bearer of the core flame, because her other half, her twins, was already a demigod. Yeah. And what? But her twin was a demigod, not her, no? So like technically she should have retrieved the core flame from her twin and then do the trial and become the demigod? Or did she do that? Did that, you know, on the speedrun mode when we were still on the Netherrealm, and now why did she pass that on Hell? Did she need that to come alive or something? Like is that a necessary step? Like Castorus needed to take the core flame to become like, here she's a demigod. What is the issue? Why do we do this now? I'm sorry, I'm stupid. If Hell Twins is a demigod, then that makes her a quadruped. For being a demigod of death and life, you need 2 people. One for life, one for death. Oh. Since one was completed, Castorus ought to complete hers in a way, I think. Oh. So why do we have only Hell now for trying? I mean, only MC. He's also one person. No? That's weird. But he is the demigod of time now, not death. But so what we are doing? Yeah, but he's as what? Okay. This AMPHOREUS is so complicated, man.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Castorus... No. The Titan. They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Here you have the translation. No need to thank me.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
It is basically her final goodbye to MC and to others, so it wasn't the trial, it was just the little chat. Okay.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides,
Wow.
I still have you, don't I?
Wow.
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Wow.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver.
There's a good metaphor for the real world, yeah.
And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Especially. Oh, man.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Salute him in the same way. Wait, yeah.
Are you satisfied? Honorable Titan.
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future.
I visited Area 2 recently. Oh! Congratulations, Deli. Actually, yeah, quick. That's quick. That's quick. That's an interesting area. It's a little bit complicated, have complicated lore and stuff, but pretty interesting.
Oh, Cersei,
it's also beautiful.
Cersei's.
Also beautiful.
Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others.
So interesting. It is quite interesting. I already like it more than Penacony. Oh, right? Interesting. I actually do like Penacony's story so far more than AMPHOREUS. I don't know what's the end of the story gonna bring us, but that's interesting. I guess everyone, like, you know, have its piece. But it's good. It's good.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
That's a good question.
How should I know?
Oh my.
It's low-key like the full AMPHOREUS is just a chunk of the memory. That's why, like, it's not like it's not like physically there, I guess. It's just the memories. That's why to get to reveal the planet itself and to get to it, we needed the Black Swan, the Mammal Keeper.
But since we are both equally curious.
Same, I like AMPHOREUS more. Interesting. Penacony is still my favorite so far, but you know, it's just the middle of the story, so everything might change.
We should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
Oh.
Rejoice, Cersei.
He is insane, look at him.
Sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
He's so insane! What? He's so fucking insane, man.
Thankfully, she's still alive.
Oh. Oh, right. Oh, right. There's those guys.
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Her condition was very similar. It's just that at that time the Express did not have a Mammal Keeper who could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Hijacked? Wait, what does hijacked means? Can you translate that? Just to be sure, that's important part. That's important part of the lore. Oh. They steal the memory. Stolen, okay. Yeah. The fuck? Who is stealing her memories? Hijack.
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear that there is a species of fish on the one mark that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen?
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness.
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression.
That's very interesting, isn't it? Like, because we living in our real world was a little bit different mindset, like the reverse vice, right? That's the only thing is real and exists is the present moment, because then everything in the future doesn't exist yet, and everything in the past is something that it's just a memory. It existed once, it was real once, but it's not anymore. That's interesting. They reversed that here.
Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Miss Black Swan, there is one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You guided us to AMPHOREUS, but refused to tell us your true intention. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
You're very suspicious, Black Swan, but you're hot, so I don't care. I still trust her, even after that much betrayals. I mean, not offense, I'm merely speculating, but I appreciate your honesty if
In
possible.
other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that AMPHOREUS holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
Technically, the closest thing we can get to present is less than a zeptosecond. That's crazy. Perfect example.
A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection.
Private collection?
If those pathstriders of remembrance were to uncover the secrets of AMPHOREUS first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
That's crazy. So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come into this star zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Remodeling a world is not easy feat. That's crazy. Concept there's extremists likely aren't just simple pest riders. Do they wield the power of emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I am talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
Ooh. Could they be ones who hijacked Mage 7's memory?
I cannot be certain. But at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am
deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. AMPHOREUS is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
Well, that's true. What? What's wrong? What happened?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko.
What happened?
Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
What happened? Something changed?
It's Fully. Their gaze has just swept across AMPHOREUS.
Wasn't that the moment when... Wait, wasn't that who gazed at the Trailblazer? At us?
I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word AMPHOREUS has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun.
My baby!
Is she usually like this?
My baby!
It's hard to explain.
What Black Swan is saying aligns with my theory. I have written a few messages back. I need to get down and read it 1 second. Paniconi was similar too as well regarding it being not a real world was the dream stuffs, but at one point it became a bit draining for me. Okay, interesting. I had fun though in Paniconi. So the planet currently is not exactly there. Exactly, that's what I thought as well. Black Swan sort of showed us a mirror of the past in that area of space. Yeah, the planet is in the memory of space in my theory. Hence why I can only be revealed by those who pacify with fully out of remembrance. Yeah, that's what also what I said, isn't it? Just with easier kind of words. That it's not there physically, it's just a bunch of memory and stuff. I think they fully gazed like at Trailblazer, you know, at that moment of the story before.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
Yes, the big eyes just yes. So I think the moment Black Swan was telling like, oh sorry, like that shit fully gazed upon AMPHOREUS was the moment that it's just like it's a little bit different timeline. So that happened in the moment when he actually received that gaze from Fully on, you know, like few hours of story back.
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of AMPHOREUS, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
Private collection? That's crazy!
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious AMPHOREUS?
She's so sassy, she is. Well, I don't know, Herta.
You're planning to head to AMPHOREUS
Might be some
yourself?
problems there. Might be the Sky Titan will shoot you down.
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did.
Oh, okay, she's smart. Right, I forgot that. She's
See
too
these
smart.
mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity
Crazy.
to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room.
She's so lazy.
But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, This is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
He's so silly. I love him so much. Mwah.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Well, share the Astro Express coordinates with the Herita. Laziness is the engine of progress. That's true. That's true. Where's mine?
Right.
You are
Now that
not
everything is
Sunday.
ready, mirrors, get to work.
What, I have Herita ball here? I have my Herita.
Play like how.
Okay, let me change the team. Fairly enough. If we need to fight.
Looks like it's not a bad time for a performance.
Just in case.
Ah, Mr. Stellaron. Time for us to reveal it.
I'm Saturday. That's not gonna work. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Okay, wait. No. Wait. Wait.
All or nothing.
Weld is kind of in the way. Honestly speaking. Oh, here we go. Yes, don't. That's, you know, you deal with that. You deal with that, my friend. And I have my great time, and I don't care. And I don't care. There was a while I saw my husband, one of my husband. And Monday everyone hates me. Helen got thick legs, looks respectfully. Little bit, little bit. Not the holy water, don't spray me with that. I'm... wait, I didn't mean that to look that weird. Just wanted to stand near them. Both of them. That looked a little bit weird. It looked like I touched you. It looked like I harassed the man. Remand it! Sandwich between Sundays, huh? Yes, that's my dream. That's my dream. I'm living my dream here. And I know that you're jealous of that. But this is the absolute cons of being a YouTuber, because to being a 2D animated girl, because I can do this and I can live in my delusional happy life. Yes. Just gonna hold hands with him for a little. Why didn't make me dance like this? That's kind of weird. I now identify as a Sunday. Guys, what day is between Sunday and Monday? Helendeer! Yes! Yes! Okay. I take that. I take that. Well, I can do that all day, honestly speaking. I can be here all day. Yeah. Well, but it's time to progress. Oh, that was. It's time to progress with the story, I guess. What is the day between two Sundays? Yes, I guess that's more appropriate question.
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, Madam Herda. The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Okay.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the AMPHOREUS celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herda.
I now shall legally change my name to Воскресенье. That's how it's translated for you, the Sunday. I translated it quite literally. You know how Sundays are in Ukrainian if we're talking about the day of the week? Yeah, you know, it's funny because like Воскресенье is literally like be raised from dead, right? Which is makes sense because like right, it's if you translated that from the воскресенье, right, it makes sense because that word kind of also means rise from the dead. But if you will translate it from English with Sunday, which is gonna be the, you know, the day of the week, it's gonna be in Ukrainian it's неділя. Неділя. I miss Mr. 1 week now. 1 week. Yeah, 1 week. I think I may have typed it wrong. Might be that too.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
It's неділя.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herda. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Good question. Let me think. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
She's gonna be quite outstanding there in her current appearance and the outfit and AMPHOREUS, I'll be honest.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination, unknown celestial body. AMPHOREUS.
Unknown celestial body. Interesting.
Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp activated.
Oh! Flashbang!
Oh! So that's AMPHOREUS? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique.
Yeah.
Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Alright, please read the safety protocols carefully.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, again? What the hell, Hoyo? This is like so fucking unnecessary.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent.
Ooh.
I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power.
What is here happening?
What a
What is
magnificent
this?
sight. Is this the entrance to AMPHOREUS?
I don't think so.
Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in. What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it.
That's crazy.
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare?
It moves. Look at this. His knife is literally finding knife. That's the sword, right? That's crazy. I was so like It was so silly, like they released the Finan splash art and they didn't even try to fucking hide that they have the same sword. There's something great coming. They have the moon on the sword as well. Connected the sides, interesting. They didn't even try! They didn't even try. Which means there's gonna be a cool story up ahead. It's like if they throw at us something like so obviously that, you know, everyone thinks like, oh, that's a great deal. Man, there's gonna be so much more ahead that we're gonna be like, you know, jaw-dropping at. Boyfriends.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your life.
What the fuck, Herda?
It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into AMPHOREUS?
This side though, look, there is interesting, isn't it? Look, there is no core flames there right now. They are not there. You bitch stole it? Isn't that interesting? I feel like they don't do that like just for nothing. I'm feeling like, you know, this is the moment. This is the future, maybe we're here like witnessing something in the future when this bitch gonna already stole all the core flames from here, and that's why we don't see them lighting up there. Don't think it's before because we are here already, so that's definitely while it was in the middle of core flame journey. No, yeah, I just feel like how you don't do things for nothing. I just feel like this is not a minor like mistake. This is the good detail there for us to notice.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady.
Oh.
I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Oh.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities. And I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias, Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
He's so that's the girl.
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information.
That's rude.
However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to AMPHOREUS. Now, please, kindly turn back. AMPHOREUS is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished. This place will not open its doors so easily.
Balls X2.
Hi, Pancake Balls. Thank you for 12 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. We closed the months. That's crazy. Thank you everyone for contributing to that. Thank you a lot. How you doing, Pancake? I might have my suspicion that Lygus or whatsoever, whoever he is called, is low-key some like puppet or like the you know the guard-like type thingy from the Garden of Recollection. As they also said, like, the heart also said that one of the names recalled from, you know, sneaking from that mirror sneaker from the Garden of Recollection. There was one word from AMPHOREUS which, like, was personal Garden of Recollection collection, right? Thingy. So I think there's something going on already, like, behind the curtains, like, that Black Swan wasn't aware of, and that's actually, like, you know, kind of low-key supervised by the Garden of Recollection. And Lygos is, like, you know, like he's like the guy probably under like know everything. He's like the guy that's standing, like, behind the scene, like, kind of controlling the stuff. One of the member of Garden of Recollection, or so. Like, that's my theory for now. Because he's sussy.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
She is such a bitch. I like her. Again, all my homies hate Lygos. Like shit, I was drunk as fuck. Oh. So you should have pretty tough time right now. Like some hard hangover.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge. But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
And they focus us again on the core planes. That's not for... Yeah, I see you, Hoyo.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygos. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, AMPHOREUS is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor, and assure you that, in the worst-case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
So he's saying that, basically by these words, that I know, Miss Herta, you're emanator of the erudition, and I am too. That's what he's saying. And saying, like, I have this great power, we start to fight, we blow this place. This is what he's saying. You bitch. Lyric, thank you for the lyric pancake. This means he's emanator. Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. Easy. My one brain cell can handle that.
No wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's.
Screwy's! She called me Screwy's! Wait, this is so cute. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain.
Loki wonder, okay, so Miss Black Swan helped us to enter AMPHOREUS, but now I think it's not for nothing they are mentioning here that he is like, I am the only person that can let like you enter AMPHOREUS. I'm feeling like he knew, and he exactly let us enter, like, so you know, there was some backstage again happening there that we wasn't aware of. Because he wouldn't say that just because, again.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations?
Paltry calculations. He allowed us to enter Black Swan, just show the plan.
But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with AMPHOREUS. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of.
Yeah?
The destruction. So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
So this destruction is the third path running here, and the Eon of Destruction kind of low-key doing some shady works here. He allow us to, yeah, don't change again. Because he's a bitch. You can see that. He's bitching there. Bitching there. Interesting. Okay, and that is, we reached the end of 3.2 story quest. Today, still have 3.3 to go on with, but that's gonna be it for today with the story. That's interesting. That was pretty interesting. That's a good one. I like this one. I like this one pretty much. There's so much shady stuff going on about AMPHOREUS right now that this is actually crazy. This is actually insane. Okay, that's later.